All right, here we go, folks. Not much of a intro for this one. So I wanted to read the little synopsis here. I'll be playing this on PlayStation 3 with the PlayStation Classics feature, or the PlayStation Classics version of Metal Gear Solid I bought and downloaded like ages ago. Says Solid Snake is the best of the best and must defend his country from a nuclear incident. Expect tactical espionage action in this thriller. No, that should actually say expect cutscenes in this thriller. Anyway, rated M for mature, 17 plus, animated blood and gore, animated violence, mature sexual themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's get in there. Oh! That PlayStation intro sound, right? I know my webcam's off, by the way. Don't worry. I'll put it on in a second. Oh, the nostalgia. Konami Computer Entertainment Japan presents a Hideo Kojima game. Alaska, in the Bering Sea.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Don't expect any official support. Holy shit. Hey! What's up, Runfroze15? Thank you for letting me know. I've actually been, low-key monitoring the audio during that whole intro just to see if it was good. I was like, I hope the volume's high enough. I don't know how well the sound's coming out for you guys, because on my TV, it could sound one way. And then for you guys, it's totally different. But, hello everyone. Welcome back to, another episode of the Metal Gear series, I suppose. So we played through Metal Gear 1 and 2. And, well, we watched it on YouTube, basically. Playthroughs of Metal Gear 1 and 2. This is the third game in the series. It's going to replay the intro, so I'll just press start, but... It's a little high... Oh, see, that's what I was wondering about. I don't know if, I have to balance the game audio with the microphone. Here, let me raise it up then. Yeah, I was looking at the volume bars, and I was like... The game is, too quiet compared to my microphone, so I have to raise it up. Because when I was playing FF14, it was different, because the audio balancing is very different now. Compared to, old games. Okay. Yeah, so compared to... So if I raise the game volume, then you guys can just turn down the overall volume. So that my mic isn't too loud. And you should still be able to hear the game. That's kind of the idea. So I raised it up by 10 notches. I might have to raise it up higher though, because the volume I have it on my TV right now is if I was playing FF14 or something else, it'd be super high. But for this game, it's coming out really quiet, so... Let me check. Might have to raise it up a little bit more. I'll also be checking while we're playing the game because there's a lot of cutscenes, so I have a lot of chances to check that. I'll raise it up by 5 more notches, and hopefully that should be good. So now it's at 80% the game audio. I think the desktop audio is fine where it's at. I'll raise it up just 5 notches just so it's balanced, but that should be good. Alright, so like I said, I have a good amount of opportunities to check the audio because we're starting with the briefing. I think it kind of recaps the things that happened in Metal Gear 1 and 2. If I remember correctly. I don't think I have any save data. Wait, before we can even start. I think I have to make a virtual memory card. Let me check real quick. Assign slots. PS1 memory card, backup. Slot 1. Okay, so I have one. It's set up. Okay, good. We can save. Yeah, I haven't used my PS3 in ages, let alone played a PS1 game on it. What do we got for options? It's so weird. The circle button is to confirm now. Or was confirmed back then, even for FF7 and stuff like that. Nowadays it's X, but it used to be circle, so it's gonna throw me off. Caption on and off. Just leave it on. It's like the subtitles, basically. Right? Vibration test. That's for me more than you guys, but... Can you guys hear this? That was probably... You know what, I'm not gonna do that again. That was, I saw the volume levels, that was probably weird. Whatever. Basically, it's just... Anyway. Okay, that takes care of that. Key configuration, what do we gotta do? I haven't played this game in forever. First person view with triangle, action, circle, right, weapon, crawl. So you duck down and crawl with X. I'm guessing you fire your weapon with square, and circle is... Or punch someone also. And circle is to interact with things. You go into first person with triangle. First person view reverse? Yeah, let me change that. I do play inverted with most games. Alright, cool. Let's go to the briefing. Circle being the action button was more of a Japanese... Yeah. Yeah, I could see that, for sure. I think somebody did... I think I did see somebody say that one day. I forgot what I was watching. And they were like, yeah, it's circle over there, but it's X here. Now they just let you change it to whatever you want it to be, yeah. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I guess we'll get started. I don't even remember half these features. VR training and special? What are these? Previous op... Oh, this is a recap of what we saw on YouTube. Metal Gear 1 and 2. How long are these? 13 pages, but the text is pretty big, so it shouldn't be that bad. Metal Gear, previous operations. The year 1995. Deep in South Africa, 200 kilometers north of... Is it actually supposed to be Galsberg or Garsberg? Because when we played Metal Gear... Well, when we watched the playthrough of Metal Gear, it also said Garsberg. Outer Heaven, an armed fortress nation established by the legendary mercenary who was feared in combat by both his friends and foes as a hero and lunatic. Okay. The Western nations have found out that a weapon of mass destruction that could rewrite war history is under development at Outer Heaven. They have called upon the high-tech Special Force Unit Foxhound to take care of the situation. In response to this order, Big Boss, Commander-in-Chief of Foxhound, sent Grey Fox, the man with the codename Fox, which is given to the best member of the unit. Operation Intrude N313 lines up so far with what we saw. After a few days, his last message being Metal Gear, Grey Fox is missing in action. Taking the situation seriously, the top men of the West again called for Foxhound. Big Boss selects Solid Snake, who has just recently joined Foxhound, as the agent and entrusts everything to him. Successfully making a solo infiltration to Outer Heaven, Snake got in touch with local resistance members Schneider, Diane, and Jennifer. With their cooperation, Snake succeeded in rescuing Grey Fox. Grey Fox then laid out the terrifying facts about Metal Gear. Metal Gear was the development name of a nuclear warhead-equipped two-legged walking tank, a bipedal tank. It can walk through even the roughest terrains that would stop normal tanks. It can conduct local warfare by itself with unique weapons like its Vulcan cannon and anti-tank missiles. It was indeed a new type of weapon that can conduct a nuclear attack against any place on the face of the Earth from any land surface. With Metal Gear, Outer Heaven was trying to establish its military superiority over the entire world. In order to destroy Metal Gear, Snake rescues Metal Gear's chief engineer, Dr. Petrovich, and his daughter Ellen, who was taken hostage for her father to continue with his development. And here's from Dr. Petrovich how to destroy Metal Gear. These sentences are a little... However, as Snake approaches the heart of Outer Heaven in Metal Gear, well-designed traps are set all around Snake, as if all his actions are being leaked to the enemy. In the midst of escalating battle, the leader of the resistance, Schneider, falls into the hands of the enemy, and Snake himself gets injured through the deadly battles with Outer Heaven's best mercenaries. But Snake's indomitable spirit leads him to the 100th floor basement of the secret base where Metal Gear was developed. Evading the powerful defense system that wipes out all intruders, Snake ultimately succeeds in destroying Metal Gear. Snake tries to escape from Outer Heaven upon completing the mission. However, during the escape he was confronted by one man, Foxhound Commander-in-Chief Big Boss. Big Boss laughs at the astounded Snake and tells him of the truth about his mission. Not before telling us to turn off the MSX because we're going too far. But yeah, I like how they left out that little fourth wall breaking detail. He was like, Snake, you've gone too far. Turn off the MSX. While serving as the commander-in-chief of Foxhound, Big Boss also ran a mercenary dispatch company utilizing his connections and capital from his years as a merc. He was planning to build this company a larger military establishment, and he built Outer Heaven as its base. His purpose for sending the rookie Snake to Outer Heaven was to cause information confusion against the West. However, Big Boss is miscalculated. I think it should say miscalculation. He never thought that Snake would make it this far. Having lost Metal Gear, Big Boss activates the self-destruction system of the underground base. While the countdown to destruction continues, his scream echoes in the emptiness. You have gone too far. Too far! Oh, I thought they were going to say it. On the 100th floor basement, the battle between two men commences, free of ideology and politics. Nice recap. The armed fortress nation, Outer Heaven, collapsed. The impenetrable fortress made from the best military technology and occupied by the toughest mercenaries burned in flames. Behind him, the flames reached skyward as Outer Heaven fell, leaving Solid Snake all alone. That was a pretty dark and depressing ending. I do remember that. It was hard to really convey that emotion with the sound chips and technology overall back then, but you could tell it was a somber moment. I still remember when we saw that ending. And then, for some reason, when we watched and it doesn't talk about it here either, but when we watched that playthrough of Metal Gear, there was supposed to be a post-credit scene. Allegedly, there's a post-credit scene where Big Boss actually contacts Solid Snake and mentions that he's still alive and you'll see him again soon or something. You know, sequel baiting Metal Gear 2. These are pretty detailed. I didn't expect so much detail in these recaps. Pretty good. So this is Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which we just finished the other day. That one actually took a few, 2 streams, I think. 1999, the world was facing an energy crisis. It was obvious that the supply of petroleum would run out faster than expected. However, the development of an alternate energy resource is far from completion. The price of petroleum has skyrocketed and the world economy is in confusion. Feels surreal, man. The 21st century was expected to be one of chaos. Right? One man's invention changed the entire situation. I still don't know if you say Czech or Kazakh. I think it's Czech, though. A Czech genius, oh my god, biologist Dr. Keo Marv invented Oilix, a microorganism that refines petroleum to produce a highly purified form of petroleum. Okay. It's Czech? Okay, thank you for telling me. Now I know for sure it's Czech. Good thing I've been saying it right. The world was filled with hope upon the discovery of this messiah to solve the energy crisis. At the same time, the world entered a time of tension regarding this new algae. Just when the whole world's attention was drawn to Oilix and Dr. Marv, he gets abducted by someone and disappears. Nations begin investigations immediately, and a name soon appeared. Zanzibar Land. This one has huge tie-in to this game's story. More so than the first game, but Zanzibar Land was a democratic military regime that suddenly appeared in Central Asia in 1997. When their uprising took place, the CIS army formed around Russia sends a suppressive unit immediately. Zanzibar Land resists by gathering a band of mercenaries from nations around the world and fortifying most of its land. This is giving us more story than the actual Metal Gear 2 intro. As a result, the CIS army was repeatedly defeated, and Zanzibar Land declared its independence. Due to the active role mercenaries played, this war was called the Mercenary War, and Zanzibar Land was referred to as an armed fortress nation. A military nation with a group of strong mercenaries surrounded by a tough fortress. Yes, you've got that. You've hit the point home quite well at this point. Thank you. According to the latest information, Zanzibar supposedly is armed with nuclear weapons. The whole scenario was crystal clear. By obtaining Oilix in addition to nuclear weapons, Zanzibar Land was trying to establish its economic and military superiority over the entire world. Concerned about the situation, the United States orders Roy Campbell, Commander-in-Chief of High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, to rescue Dr. Marv. Campbell was a former member of Foxhound. He brought back Solid Snake, the man who single-handedly brought down the armed fortress nation of Outer Heaven 4 years ago. That answers my question I had last stream. They're 4 years apart. And asked him to win back both Dr. Marv and Oilix. Successfully infiltrating Zanzibar Land and with the help of CIA agent Hari. Wasn't her name Holly? Well, now we don't know if the mistranslation is here or in Metal Gear 2. With the help of CIA agent Holly and others, also didn't they say she was a journalist? Maybe that was a cover thing. Snake is able to go deep into the fortress and meet again with Dr. Petrovich, the chief engineer of Metal Gear at Outer Heaven. He too was abducted to Zanzibar Land and was forced to develop another Metal Gear. You actually get to fight the Metal Gear this time too. He tells the surprised Snake of an even more shocking fact. Big Boss. The man Snake had defeated at Outer Heaven turned out to be the general commander of Zanzibar Land. Snake rescues Dr. Petrovich in cooperation with Natasha, Dr. Marv's guard and former Czech international secret police agent, and then heads for the confinement facility deep in the fortress to save Dr. Marv. See, that detail we didn't really fully know because they spoke in Czech and we couldn't understand it. It wasn't translated intentionally. And now we know that. When Petrovich and Natasha crossed the narrow suspension bridge over the deep valley, a missile blew the bridge away. Natasha flies into the air because of the explosion. Yeah, I remember seeing that. While unable to do anything to save Natasha, Snake starts hearing a well-known voice. Hey Snake, we are good buddies. I can let you go. Just leave this place at once. Grey Fox. Snake sees Grey Fox controlling Metal Gear, the best soldier in Foxhound who, after the fall of Outer Heaven, disappeared as if he followed Big Boss. That answers another plot hole question I had back then. So Grey Fox did just kind of disappear after that. Losing Natasha in front of his eyes and letting Petrovich being taken away, Snake screams, Fox, I will not give up. That's actually accurate, yeah, he did say that. After a series of deadly battles with mercenaries, Snake finally gets to Dr. Marv's confinement facility. However, when he arrives, he is too late. He sees Dr. Marv's corpse and Petrovich, who could do nothing but just stand there. Petrovich tells Snake that Dr. Marv could not withstand the repeated tortures because of heart problems. Snake then receives an emergency call from Holly. I'm just going to say the old names from before, it sounds a little more accurate. The information she supplied was very shocking. Petrovich has been voluntarily visiting Zanzibar land to develop Metal Gear. The abduction of Dr. Marv was conducted under the directions of Petrovich himself. After the truth comes out, Petrovich attacks Snake, but Snake easily puts an end to him and obtains the structural plan of Oilix. They're gonna leave out the detail of how you fought him? Yeah, they did. They're not talking about it. They realize how ridiculous it might sound to somebody just reading this recap. But yeah, for those who didn't see it, he literally chokes you from behind, and you can't shake him off, so the only way to fight him is to shoot remote-controlled missiles, and then guide them around you and hit yourself from behind so it hits him, because he's clinging onto your back, like trying to choke you out. It looks ridiculous. It was hilarious. I think I laughed for like a good 5 minutes on that. While trying to escape, Snake is confronted by Metal Gear again, controlled by Grey Fox. The tremendous battle takes place in the underground base, and Snake finally succeeds in destroying Metal Gear. However, Grey Fox does not submit and challenges Snake to the final battle. In the midst of a minefield, Snake and Fox fight without any weapons. Yeah, because after the Metal Gear fight, your gear all catches on fire and you have to throw it out. You don't even have heals, no rations. A fist-to-fist duel involving no hatred or murder intent. During that weird moment of purity, the two are bound in forces transcending words and emotion. Snake wins a tough but pure battle against Grey Fox. It's kind of like how they described the fight with Snake and Big Boss in the first game just now, right? They said it was free of politics and ideology. It was just a pure, mano-a-mano fight. However, there still was someone else Snake had to fight. Big Boss. Just like 4 years ago at Outer Heaven, Big Boss was waiting for Snake. One who has experienced the tension of battle can never leave the battlefield. I am the one giving you something to live for, and that is war. Snake is infuriated at the arrogant Big Boss. There's only one battle I have to fight. To free myself from you, to shatter the nightmare. Big Boss, I will kill you. Okay, that's more or less a good translation of what he said, yeah. With the structural plan of Oilix, Snake and Holly escape from Zanzibar land on a rescue helicopter. They also left out the details that you kill him with some flammable hairspray and a lighter. Big Boss, I mean. Snake once again saves the world. However, there is no smile on his face. Big Boss's last words keep ringing in Snake's head. Whichever wins, our battle does not end. The loser is freed from the battlefield, but the winner must remain there. And the survivor must live his life as a warrior until he dies. Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. Snake then disappears into the white lands of Alaska, alone. Again, a lot like the John Rambo storyline or something, where he tries to live a peaceful life after that. But then things keep calling him back to war, essentially. Somehow or another. So the briefing kind of gives you the story leading up to the beginning of the game. We actually hit start for this one. They might still recap a little bit of what we just read, but for the most part, this is the transition between Metal Gear 2 and this.
Time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Damn.
Excuse me.
Tension.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
I don't.
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next generation special forces. led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Now we get the briefing file menu. So this is, that was the mission description. Once you hear that, you can choose, everything else. So if it's faded out, it's because you just heard it. Operation outline, infiltration method. Several videos to go through. Alright. Let's go for it. Infiltration method.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. What? That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear
had to throw one in there.
Facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Damn, this game is quiet. Time limit. I raised it up a little bit more because I realized that. I was like, nope, my voice still sounds overpowering.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Well, that's Monka S. Oops, I hit circle. I meant to hit X.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't.
There we go. I was like, we just saw this. So 24 hours, 5 hours ago from that point. That's already not a lot of time left. I was trying to go back to the other menu. So you have to use the arrows. Damn it. Like you have to use the D-pad. Okay. Okay, operation member. Person in charge of the operation. Should be Roy Campbell himself, so we're probably going to get a introduction. Well, more than last time. A recap on who he is, I guess. Maybe.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
And I'm guessing that's who he's going to talk about, the support crew.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by Kodak.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away.
She's the one I was thinking of when we saw Natasha in Metal Gear 2. I was like... Natasha... I was like, I knew there was another Natasha in the series. It's this one I was thinking of. Natasha Romanenko. Also, I know we're away from this, but yeah, I think I mentioned... No, never mind, I did. The detail on how he defeated Big Boss with flammable hairspray using it. Well, it's all flammable, I believe. Hairspray using a lighter. They left that out of the brief, or the little recap, though. Roy Campbell.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Called out, dude.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
I won't know for sure until I check the VOD after we're done with the stream, but I think the audio balance is good now. From what I can hear on my phone. They don't sound louder than me, I don't sound louder than them. I think it's good. Alright, Roy. Your niece, Meryl. What about her?
What's your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
1, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
I like how he said, that's what I trust about you. The fact that he, with his personality type, he doesn't have too many friends. He said it's what makes you human. I'm guessing the Colonel was kind of alluding to the idea of how, like, people who have a lot of friends can sometimes be... They have them because they're fake as hell. They're, you know, they're fake, they lie, and stuff like that. It's kind of along the lines of, like, you can count your true friends on one hand. Everyone else is just kind of like an acquaintance. And usually you just have them around because you can use them for something, or they can use you for something, so they keep you around for that. You try to be all buddy-buddy, but it's kind of... It's all an act sort of thing. With a lot of, like, loose friends. I'm guessing he was kind of lightly alluding to that. Alright, Dr. Naomi. Let's learn more about the chick who just gave us that shot.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines?
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
I like how the first thing Snake asked her is, so you've seen all those, you know, soldiers or those men naked, huh? And she just snaps back with that look. I'm not a nurse, alright? I'm a scientist. Don't think I'm just, like, wiping naked dudes' asses and shit like that. Don't get it twisted, Snake. I'm adjusting something. Alright. Detailed information. Hostages. See what they talk about here.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Should also mention I will be playing this game twice. Not much of a spoiler because I won't go into details about it, but there are two endings to this game. So I'll be playing both endings. I forgot to mention that. Anyway, moving on. Nuclear weapons.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL?
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
Some would say even before then. Even before the Cold War it was like that. Capitalism, baby. Money talks. Let's go. The terrorist armament.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
I like how this plot moved a mile a minute. There's way more dialogue and cutscenes than in Metal Gear 1 and 2. But, like, they talk really fast. Also, it's not like when you hear, like, this era is obviously early PlayStation 1 era, so this is around the time that Resident Evil 1 and 2 were a thing. The dialogue there, I feel, moves a lot more slowly. This one just goes just one after the other. Not sure why that is. Like, sometimes they almost trip over their own words, almost. They go so fast.
What exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
Snake couldn't even bring himself to say his name. I mean, there's a lot of trauma and history there, of course, you know, this big boss, so... You just kinda stayed quiet, like... Yeah, I know who you guys are talking about. Is there any remains left of that guy, though? We burnt him to a fucking crisp in Metal Gear 2, dude. It's like... Back when Solid Snake still looked like Mel Gibson. Literally watched him burn alive. Genetic strengthening. I'd be surprised if they can get anything out of that body now.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right.
Oh, never mind, I guess he
We've
just
been
didn't know.
working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss?
Should have gotten David Hayter to voice Solid Snake in the first two games that we watched in the past two streams. He would have done a better job than me, right? I tried my best to voice Snake in the previous games. I wanted so badly to say when they showed Big Boss's face there with the eye patch and everything, just like we saw him in Metal Gear 2. I wanted to say he still looks vaguely like Sean Connery. But not really. He was literally a trace over of Sean Connery, just like Snake was Mel Gibson in Metal Gear 2. But here, no. They changed his face enough, even though you just kind of see him with his eyes closed. Well, his eye closed, the other one had a patch on it. Next Generation Special Forces Unit. Or Special Force Unit. What do we got?
Tell me about these next generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
Come on,
I
dude,
thought
bullshit.
using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
I mean, even if we're gonna go if we're gonna go down that road, Naomi, even treaties are just words on paper, aren't they? Who's to say they would respect even that? The reason for unanimous approval. Again, this game kind of explores that kind of stuff too.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
Gotta love sci-fi, right? The fact that you can sort of take concepts, actual realistic concepts, especially like kindly social and political ones, and scientific, obviously, sci-fi, and then just sort of make your own story out of it and mildly, loosely tie it into real-life events. Kind of what I liked the most about the Metal Gear series back when I first got into it, way back in the day. Out of most of the video games I played that did that kind of thing, for me, it was Metal Gear that kind of did it in the coolest way for me. It was the funnest way. The way they told sci-fi stories based on real-life events and concepts, scientific and political concepts like this. Unit Foxhound, Snake's old unit. And Grey Foxes as well.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
I like how Snake didn't even question that, or maybe he will in the next video that we just unlocked, Liquid Snake, I guess. I was like, is he not going to wonder why they have a shared name and why it sounds... That sounds like so far the only reason why he could be the only one who could stand against him. Please, Roy Campbell, elaborate for us, if you will.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same code name as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
And he's like, normally I would think you were hitting on me a little bit or feel a bit more confident. Because, you know, we know Snake has that personality type now, hitting on chicks sometimes. But he's like, this still is a monk a shake, to put it in Twitch terms. And that's the full briefing, I guess. There's no wrap-up, I suppose. There's no, like, conclusion one where they're like, alright, that's the whole briefing. You're gonna do it or not. It just ends right there like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess we just go into the game after this. So, the briefing was one thing. It's mostly dialogue. Just by that metric alone, it looks like the game volume is fine. When the action starts, when we actually start playing the game in a minute, it might be a little loud if the sound effects and stuff are louder than the dialogue, so I'm giving you all a warning right now, a headphone warning. But don't worry, I will be checking it. It is what it is. When you're playing a new console, a new game, and on a new console and all this stuff, and you're streaming, you have to do these. You have to do this whole song and dance with rebalancing the audio on your OBS program or whatever. So it is what it is. So yeah, once we actually start playing, if it sounds like it's coming too loud from the TV, I'll assume it's probably too loud here, and I'll check it with my phone, but I'll probably lower it to spare headphone users. But yeah, that's the whole briefing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the game now. Get this ready. That should work. Alright. Let's do it. Set my phone over there. Oh,
I need to borrow your scissors.
there is an outro.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Sorry for the echo. It caught me off guard and I forgot to lower my mic volume. I lowered it pretty much after he stopped talking. Useless, I know. So he cut his hair. Now it doesn't look the way we saw it in just now in that briefing, I guess. Alright. So Snake's got short hair now. Here, let me check how loud this is right now. Okay, so far so good. For now. Alright. VR training. Is this just a tutorial, or is it a whole another thing? Training mode. Select stage. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, good way to check the volume. We're about to find out how well the audio is balanced. Oh shit! The nostalgia! That's literally the music that plays when you start Metal Gear 1. That's pretty cool. Training mode stage 0001. 0001. Head for the goal while avoiding the enemy soldiers. Training ends if you are seen. Oh shit. Okay, so analog doesn't work. I have to use the control stick. Okay. What's square do? Circle? Okay, so punching and kicking is with circle. I gotcha. Again, gotta check the volume. Punching and kicking. Sounds good for now. Alright, let's do this. Isn't this the music they played in Metal Gear 1 or 2? They actually remastered some of the old Metal Gear 1 music. Just for the VR training missions. You suck.
Impressive, Snake.
Where did I leave that sound effect? I gotta find it. Oh, there it is.
You suck!
Now directed at the soldier. Next stage. Training mode stage 2. Use the radar effectively and head for the goal. Enemy soldiers cannot see behind them. No shit. That was probably the most useless and obvious thing you could have told me. Enemy soldiers cannot see behind them. Wow, I never would have thought people don't have eyes in the back of their head. That's insane. Hold on. Not fast enough, yeah. He's on a quick...
Impressive, Snake.
Is that Naomi talking? Sounds like her. Training mode stage 3. Take the safest path and head for the goal. Crawl when necessary to get through narrow spaces. Like this. Oh shit, it goes into first person. Then I can't see my radar. Okay, so that guy, let's see what his pattern is. Camera changes for certain places when you stick to the wall, but not always. So he's not even... Yeah, the only way to get past him is through crawling. I could choke his ass out, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'll just go straight ahead, come out the other side, and then deal with the next guy. Alright. Aha, fool. You can't see me. shit. Okay, the game is, I thought you stick to the... Like, I thought it would automatically stop me here. It doesn't. If you keep moving, you'll just unstick from the wall and come right onto view. Like this. Gotta be careful with that. Wait. I didn't check my radar well enough. What am I going into? He's going that way. He's just turning around. Okay, easy. Just go through. And we're done. He's not coming over here. I really wish you could use the analog stick.
Impressive, Snake.
But I think this game came out before analog really became a thing. That's why there was like 2 versions of the first Resident Evil game for the same reason. Once the analog sticks were introduced in the PS1 era, they re-released certain games to support that. I had to buy it again. It's like DLC, back in the 90s. But you had to buy the game all over again. Training mode, stage 4. Find the best route and head for the goal. Some routes are less guarded than the others. Okay. Like a Pac-Man map screen when you look at the Soliton radar up there. Wait, there might actually be a way to do what I'm talking about. Controller settings? Analog mode. I don't know if Metal Gear supports it though. If it doesn't, this won't do anything. Oh yes, this is much more comfortable. Thank you. Didn't you tuck and roll? Or maybe that's not something they added until later. Yeah, I told you, my memories of this game are a little weird because my first experience with this game was the Twin Snakes. Named, obviously, after what they just talked about in the briefing, the fact that Liquid Snake is like Solid Snake's twin. Some kind of evil twin situation going on. The remake of this game, Twin Snakes for the GameCube does let you roll, but I think the rolling wasn't introduced until the second game. I can't remember. So here you can only just crawl, but you can't roll. Yeah. I'll have to keep that in mind. I roll a lot when I play these games. I gotta make sure I remember I can't do that in this one. Okay, what are we doing? Well, down's a no-go unless I use a little crevice there. What happens if I go up? Really? I have learned nothing new from these. It's just been different ways of... Just been different ways of getting to the goal. I thought they were going to teach me how to use certain weapons. Nothing. They're just getting me slightly ever more complicated scenarios to reach the goal without getting caught. Head for the goal and avoid making loud footsteps in the differently colored areas of the floor. Okay, see, here we go. Now they're actually teaching me something new, a new mechanic. The first 4 VR missions were literally the same thing, just with slightly more complex maps. Now it's like, when the floor is different, it might make noise, just like in Metal Gear 2. So it's a returning mechanic from MG2. The way you deal with that, I believe, is calling, just like in that game. Yeah. Are they asleep? Because there's no cone of vision for them, so I assume that means they can't see. Oh yeah, they are asleep. There's little Z's. Okay, cool. So as long as I crawl, I can just go right in front of them. Cool. Buttons. Holes. Those 2 back there are awake though. Do they turn around? Or am I home free? Looks like I'm home free. Haha, fools!
Impressive, Snake.
I wish the demo had this VR training. So my first experience with Metal Gear, besides the Twin Snakes, much later in life. The first time, though, was actually a PS1 demo. It didn't have the VR training, though. It just throws you straight into the beginning of the game, and my god, I got my ass handed to me. I was a kid back then, too, though, so... wasn't as experienced with video games yet. Reflexes weren't fully developed. Training mode stage 6. Head for the goal while avoiding surveillance cameras. Directly below each camera is a blind spot. I said this before when we were playing Metal Gear 1 and 2, though. I played that demo and was hooked immediately and wished I could have actually bought and played this exact game on PS1 back then, but Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to, so I never got to revisit it until a friend brought over Metal Gear Solid 2, and he let us borrow it for a while, played the hell out of that, and then eventually I saw the Twin Snakes on sale for GameCube, and I was like, what's this? Played it, realized it was a remake of the first game, and was like, oh, cool. And then later on, when PlayStation Network released this game, I came back to play this, obviously. That's when I got to see the differences between the Twin Snakes and the original version, this one. And yeah, the soundtrack is obviously much better. Much better than the original. I'm not familiar with too many of the other reasons people dislike the remake of Twin Snakes, aside from the soundtrack change. Not really sure. Maybe I'll look up a video on the differences after. Okay, so either route is fine, I just have to stick to the wall and... like this. The camera angle makes you think the controls change. I'm actually still holding down and left to go across like that. But the camera angle might throw you off and make you think you have to hold up, and then you'll just run directly into the line of sight of the camera and get busted. So don't do that. Oh my god, that is jank. There.
Impressive, Snake.
Stage 6 cleared. Liquid Snake having an IQ of 180 though, right? Holy shit. Training mode, stage 7. Head for the goal while staying out of the enemy soldier's field of vision. Props to hide behind low walls. We should be nearing the end. The menu I saw was like... there was only like less than 10 missions, right? If you don't move from the starting point, they'll see you right there when they come back like that. I thought that guy was gonna see me, the one on the opposite side. As long as you stay right in the middle, neither one can see you.
Impressive, Snake.
That one actually made me tense up a little. I was like, oh shit, cheeks are clenched. What do we got? Dun, 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 dun. Training mode, stage 8. Be careful about leaving footprints and head for the goal. The enemy soldier will follow them if discovered. Obviously. Still, new game mechanic is being introduced here. I like that. So if I crawl, no footprints? Nope. Even though realistically, crawling would still leave behind a trail. But hey, this is a video game. They gotta make it playable and fair somehow, right? Do you leave footprints if you walk like this? No. So it's only like this. Yeah. Alright. This is gonna be hard. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the debate. You'll never make it across without him seeing the footprints. Unless you're intended to leave footprints and then lead him on a merry chase and get past the other guy. Because he's only doing this. It's kind of... that's kind of risky. But I feel like there's no other way. Yeah, you have to debate him with the footprints. He's moving too fast. He'll never crawl fast enough in time. If you could roll, but you can't in this original game, then that would be another story. But without rolling, I'll never make it fast enough if I crawl. Look how slow the crawl speed is. He'll totally see me before I can get past him. Okay, so the game wants you to actually leave a trail of footprints to debate him, lead him away somewhere, and then quickly get the fuck out of there, basically. I might actually get busted on this one. Alright. Well, give me a sec. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. He's looking up game facts? No, I'm not. It's a tutorial. Who gives a fuck? I think that's what we have to do, but I do have to use the restroom. My chances of failure are pretty high if I'm over here fucking holding it in, so I'll be right back in a sec. Enjoy the music. The throwback to Metal Gear 1 music. Alright, I'm back. See how this goes. I'm try my little strat. You know, I was thinking about it when I went off to use the restroom just now, and I think the reason, going back to the voice acting thing that I was talking about earlier, where it's almost like some of the dialogue that we saw in the briefing just now, and again, I think this happened in the game's cutscenes as well. It seemed like the character speaks so fast that it almost feels like they're gonna trip over each other or themselves. Like they finish a sentence and immediately start another one. It didn't happen often. It's actually pretty well done. That doesn't happen too much. I think the reason that happens in this game, and it didn't happen in Resident Evil, even though both games are in the same era, for the PS1 and all that. I think it's because Resident Evil, there is no Japanese dub or dialogue. Or maybe this one did have one. But I don't know, I have to look into that. I know for Resident Evil, because Capcom was going for spoofing American B-horror, and they wanted it to be very authentic, they actually just got American actors, the ones you see in the intro. Those are the same voice actors for the characters in the game when they're moving around in polygons. This game, I'm not sure if it has a Japanese dub and an English dub separately. I'm not sure. Maybe they did the same thing as Capcom though. And it was just, I don't know. The line just came out that way, even though there's only an English dub. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll have to look into that actually. Alright, let's deal with this guy. I'm mapping out the route I'm gonna take. Bait him that way and then make him zigzag. There's a really high chance I'm gonna fuck this up and get busted. I think I'll start with that side. Make him chase me this way. If I leave him in a big enough circle, I should be able to start crawling and lose him. But if I make my footprint stop at the wrong spot, he might bust me when he takes it might determine what route he takes back to his original point afterwards. And then he might see me anyway, so I have to really think this through. Yeah, I think I have the solution. Follow me this way.
Huh? Whose footprints are these?
I'll keep going. He turns around. Got him. That did it. Alright, that's one down. Getting the other guy's gonna be a lot harder because I'm gonna have to do something very similar. Actually, no. I can lead him on a chase and then reach the goal before he even catches up to me. So the second one's actually a little easier. Alright, let's do that.
Who's that?
Jesus Christ, that scared the crap out of me. He didn't see me the first time, so I thought I was safe standing there. But he saw me the second time he turned around. You bastard. I was getting ready to stick to the wall too, just in case. You son of a bitch. At least now we know what to do with the first guy.
Who's that?
I got impatient. I thought he was going to turn around sooner. Alright. Wait a second. Wait. There we go. Go. What the fuck? He didn't see the... Wow, talk about overthinking it. He doesn't even see the footprints this time. I did all that for no reason last time. Jesus, I could have just... No fucking way that works. Literally moved 2 inches down and he can't see them. So you don't even have to do the mechanic for this. You just hug the wall slightly and you're good. Wow. Why didn't me overthink the game?
Impressive, Snake.
Touché. Bastards. Was that the last one? Nope, still another one. Training mode stage 9. Knock on the walls and head for the goal. Enemy soldiers are sensitive to sound. Use sound to lure them. They already broke the fourth wall talking about how the genome soldiers we're going to be fighting against are video game players. They literally trained exactly like what I'm doing. This is how they trained. They don't have any real combat experience, right? So now you have to do what the 5-head shit I was doing with the footprints that was unnecessary, as we later found out. Now you actually have to do something like that with this. Alright.
What was that noise?
See ya, nerd! Haha!
What was that noise?
That was like 100 times easier than the snow one.
Impressive, Snake.
These VR training missions are out of order, I feel. Is that it? Oh, training mode stage 10. Head for the goal while using all the skills you've learned. Watch out for the searchlight. So this is the final one then. It sounds like it by the way that's worded. It's like now we're throwing all the mechanics together and adding still one more new one, which is a searchlight. Go. 2 searchlights. Okay. Using everything you've learned except the snow mechanic, because I don't see snow on the ground. Hold on. Last time I got busted when I was that close. Does that camera even move far enough for me to get... Yeah, it does. The searchlight is fine. That guy doesn't come close enough to see me, so that's a safe spot. And there's a blind spot under the camera, so that should be fine. Alright. Making sure you can't see me, right? This can't be that easy, is it?
Yeah!
Impressive, Snake.
Stage 10 cleared, we're done. I like how Snake was like, yeah! Yep, I definitely felt like I used every single technique I learned throughout all of that in that final mission. 100%. 10 out of 10 would do again. Time attack mode. Oh, now they're getting crazy. Is there a time limit, or do you just do it for fun? Like a for fun speedrun where you set your own records? First place, 5 minutes. Second place, 8 minutes. Third place, 12 minutes. But can you fail from taking too long is my question. Let's see. Time attack mode stage 1. Time limit 20 seconds. Yes, there's a time limit. Oh shit. We're going into hard mode. This is probably gonna be ridiculously fucking hard. I think I already failed. Damn! One more time. Oh, they want you to make it to the second one. I see. Or maybe they want you to just beat his ass up and not even use the hiding spots. I'm trying to gauge how hard they want you to go at this to actually get a good time. And it seems like they want you to just kick his ass. Like, just beat him up, not even use a hiding spot. Yeah, because you can't make it under 5 seconds without doing that.
Impressive, Snake.
They want you to just run up to him, kick his ass, and then... That's it. I'm not gonna do that, though. I'm not gonna go that ham. I'll just give these, like, 1 or 2 tries apiece, and then we're moving on. 25 seconds. Wait, where's he going? Uh-oh. They crossed paths. Oh! Shit. Whatever. I'm not gonna redo it. 30 seconds. We're speedrunning now. I was mashing X to get up, but because I had to mash harder. By far easier than the other two.
Good work. You're as good as they said.
Forty seconds. I'm not gonna make it. I tried. Oh no. Oh.
Who's that?
That's the actual game over music for Metal Gear 1 too, I think. We never heard it because we watched the perfect playthrough or whatever, but... That was bullshit though. I swear I made it.
Who's that?
You bastards. There.
Good work. You're as good as they said.
Why, thank you, Naomi. $30 seconds. What was this one again? Ah, yes. Don't make sound. Oh, I knew they were different. It's not the same as the training mode ones. Like, remember there was 2 sleeping guards, and now it's... Yeah, they actually did make time attack mode harder. It's not just like... How did he...
Who's that?
How did he not see me the first time? Like, how was I able to get that far? He turned around, I'm in plain sight, and he didn't do anything until he started walking back.
Who's that?
I tried to cheese it. I tried. Alright, one more time. Who's that? Oh! I wonder what what the actual fast way to do that is. Every level seems to have a very specific strategy to get through it, you know. To get first place, obviously. I'll have to look those up on YouTube or something if I get curious enough. Damn, that's a lot of cameras. It's too dangerous right now. Well, they're both. Yeah, they're both being watched. I can't.
Good work. You're as good as they said.
You must have to beat that first camera fast to get under 8 seconds. Holy shit. 30 seconds. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. Wait. No? They're not gonna move? I guess they're not. I see what they want you to do there. Hold on, this one seems doable. I'm not gonna go for first place, but at least top 3 somewhere. Let's see. I think I see what they want us to do.
Impressive, Snake.
Like that. Neat. "25 seconds. Ooh, they added a third guard and a different... Yeah.
Whose footprints are these?
Don't worry about it.
Whose footprints are these?
Give a shit. I'm getting some really good practice for the real game, huh? Time limit 1 minute. Alright, let's do it. They give you a whole minute for a reason. Let me see if I can lure him way... He's gonna come out immediately. Wait, how the fuck do you do this? You knock this, he's gonna come out immediately.
What was that noise?
You gotta be fast. I'm guessing you have to beat up one of them. Oh, wait, hold on. I just saw this.
What was that noise? Who's that?
I got impatient. I was waiting for... I was like, turn around! I was like, turn the fuck around so I can beat you up!
What was that noise?
The dude busts you right away if you're not fast enough.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Maybe not. Maybe that's not the way to do it. Not sure. I don't see any other way, though. I really don't.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Impressive, Snake.
I don't see any other way, he says, and then he literally does it the way you're supposed to. Alright, I proved myself wrong. 50 seconds. Okay. The last one. There's assholes everywhere. Oh, they move, okay. Fuck, did he not see me? He really doesn't see me, okay. But he's fast. Wait. Oh. What?
Who's that?
I thought he was knocked out. He got back up. This is Thancred and I failed. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is slow as shit though. This is definitely not the intended way for getting a good time on this. This is the safe way. Where the hell does this lead? I thought it just led to behind the guard over there on my left, but it keeps going. What's up? That's the cheese way.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try to actually get a good time on this. It's the last one. Let's try to do it like the actual fast way. See what we got. No! No. I wanted to unstick from the wall. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? He doesn't even know he just got his ass handed to him. Oh. That was bullshit. I had already made it around the corner. Fuck you. This is pretty fun though, I gotta say. Oh. Uh-oh, he landed in a different spot. Okay, he's good, he's good.
Yeah.
Impressive, Snake.
12 seconds. That's gotta be insane to watch. GG? Gun shooting mode. There's more training. Wow, virtual reality training goes fucking in. What's this? So we actually have to shoot fools this time? Survival mode. I just saw that at the end. Gun shooting mode, stage 1. Time limit 15 seconds, 5 ammo, 1 enemy. Kill everyone basically? Just start blasting? Is that, you can't, oh, this is the one where you get strafe, okay. Well, they didn't teach me how to actually fire, so I kind of just, yeah. Can you actually fire in first person, though? Well, I thought they throw you into this with no tutorial on how to shoot. Can you fire in first person? Oh, you can't. Okay, so I shouldn't even bother with that. Just... Oh, you still have to make it to the goal. I think there's an auto-aim feature. Because, like, I don't think I was lined up and he just kind of aimed right at him. I do vaguely remember that being a thing, but I thought it was only for easy mode or something. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. It was a coincidence. Okay. At least this is getting us comfortable with shooting a gun. A SOCOM pistol. Semi-automatic pistol, hold down square to aim, release to fire. Oh, that's okay. This is jank. I think I might use the D-pad for this. I want to try again just to get comfortable with it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get to the next few stages. Okay, there's no iframes then. You just fucking blast his ass. Alright. I gotcha. Leftover bullets subtract more time. So the less bullets you use, the better time you get. Alright. Sounds good.
Impressive, Snake.
Now I'm comfortable with it. Mostly. Now for this, it seems like the D-pad is a better choice for lining up the shots. If you use the analog, it's so sensitive, it goes all over the place, the laser sight. 40 seconds, 20 bullets, 4 enemies. And I'm guessing you have to kill them all. What happens if they see you, though? Why did the first shot miss? Did you see that? And then I didn't adjust my aim, and the next shot actually hit him. That was kind of jank and weird. Oh, there is auto aim. I don't. Wait. I thought he was gonna see me right away. Fuck! I could have killed him right there. Shit. So janky. Wait. Better to do it like that, rhythmically. Full. Ran out of time. Mission failed. Get fucked. Alright. Let's try this again. This time that guy didn't hear anything? You can hear his friend go, ooh!
What was that noise?
Good work. You're as good as they said.
This game is janky. The controls are so slippery. Or like, when you stop moving your character, he kind of slides a little bit. He doesn't stop right when you stop moving it. There's a slight delay there, and the same goes for the shooting, which is why sometimes, like, you'll see my rhythm get thrown off. It's weird. Time limit 40 seconds. 15 bullets, 3 enemies. They each take about 3 shots, so they always give you more than enough. Is that guy not gonna move? Oh fuck, they don't move. Okay. Well, good practice run, I guess. You gotta be faster next time. I'm afraid to shoot too fast because I feel like the game won't register the shots if I do that. Yeah, let me try it. Okay, never mind. It's alright, yeah. I can shoot faster. It's all about getting comfortable with, like, the slightly jank mechanics of it. Realizing it's not as jank as you might think because it feels like it is. but it's not. Except for the slippery thing I was talking about. That applies to movement too. 45 seconds. 25 bullets.
Who's that?
If you don't move out of there, you just get busted. They all swarm in on you. If he didn't see me, the guys coming from above are gonna see me. You gotta move the fuck out immediately.
Who's that?
Dude, I never knew about all this. Like, I totally... Or maybe I just completely forgot that the original Metal Gear Solid had all these features.
Who's that?
You son of a bitch. Yeah, I forgot about the VR training and the fact that it went this deep. Still damn. It is slightly unresponsive, so I can't shoot too fast. If I go too fast, I also waste extra bullets. Oh. He's really gonna react like that.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Got him. Asshole.
Good work. You're as good as they said.
Stage 5. 40 seconds, 20 bullets, 4 enemies. Let's go.
Oh, what was that noise?
Good work. You're as good as they said.
The shooting I know gets a lot less janky in sequels. Like, I don't remember it being this bad in Metal Gear Solid 2 or the remake of this one, Twin Snakes. Pretty good. Like, the controls get slightly less laggy or more responsive, I guess, however you want to say it. Boom, ba-da-da-ba-boom, na-na, 15 bullets, 3. Oh, this one's tight on bullets. Ah, fuck the cameras. See what happens if you try to shoot too fast also?
What was that noise?
Who's that?
Shit.
Tell him, Jacob. Man, I forgot how fun these games were, man.
Who's that?
You didn't see me last time. Probably because I stuck to the wall just slightly more. Like that.
What was that noise?
Who's that?
That also didn't happen last time. The inconsistencies are killing me. Funny how sometimes they hear their friends drop dead, other times they don't hear shit. That time...
Who's that?
Okay, that's not... I can't do that anymore. That's not working. I just get boxed in. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I need to try something else. What can I do? For fuck's sake! Fine, I'll do this. Jesus.
Who's that?
What if I go the other way? I'm gonna go underneath this time. That way just seems a little... With the cameras and everything, it just seems a little too risky. It's something much better though. Oh!
Who's that?
That always seems a little bit more doable, but I'm gonna have to kill him before the camera sees me. Here. The camera's gonna pan back around. I need to kill him and get the fuck out of there, but way before that happens.
What was that noise?
Shit. Auto aim doesn't work unless you're close enough. Yeah, I just wasted all my ammo. I gotta restart. Damn! This one's actually difficult. If I wasn't on the time limit, that'd be a different story, but... Because you have to be fast, you know. That's part of what makes it so hard.
What was that noise?
Oh, he's going that way, okay. What the? Damn it! He just shrugs off getting shot. He just goes back to his spot like it's nothing. That guy's gonna... Oh. Right. I was like, I could wait for it. I could camp that guy. I didn't go so well last time, but I'll try it again. He's gonna see me here. I need to move back. What? Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine.
Who's that?
And that's what I get for relying on auto aim. I thought auto aim would just snap right to him, but it didn't. I need to actually turn like that. Alright, that looks valid. I just have to do it a little faster next time, but that looks like it works. I might get us a ticket. Fuck! You beat me by a split second, dude. I had let go of the fucking button to shoot him, and he saw me right before the bullet hit.
Who's that?
Oh my god. This cone of vision was, he stands just close enough that he can still see around that corner, and I didn't know that. There. I don't give a fuck about the time. That was hard enough. Jesus Christ. "30 seconds, 30 bullets, 6 enemies?" Jesus. Oh my god!
Who's that?
Okay. We gotta aim at the guys on the sides first. They're priority number 1. What the?
Who's that?
See what I mean? There was a third gunshot and it didn't do anything. It went right through him. That's why I shoot slowly, because sometimes that happens. I think it's because of the way they bullet shimmy when you shoot them. They kind of, they...
Who's that? Who's that?
Holy shit, this is gonna be hard. Yikes. Can I duck and can I shoot while I'm ducking? That's... No.
Who's that?
This is gonna be fucking hard. I'm just gonna have to spray and pray, basically. I'm gonna have to shoot fast and hope they all hit.
Who's that?
Fuck! This is gonna be hella hard.
What was that noise?
Whew. Jesus Christ. Stage 8, 40 seconds, 20 bullets, 4 enemies.
What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? What was that noise?
Damn, that glass guy didn't get baited.
Whose footprints?
Fuck that. I shot him first. You saw that shit. That right there was...
Oh, shit!
I shot him first!
What was that noise?
Thought he would come towards me. What?
What was that noise?
Oh.
Good work.
Way
You're
easier
as
than,
good as they said.
way easier than the previous 2 stages. What the fuck, man? Stage 9. 1 whole minute. 30 bullets, 6 enemies. Where they at? Jesus. Where's the 6th guy? Oh, he's right here. Where the hell do I... Oh, right.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh my god, it's not auto-aiming. I didn't think they would all just come down the hall like that. Shit.
What was that noise?
Oh, fucking auto-aiming.
What was that noise?
Jesus. First try, at least. There's that. 1 minute and 20 seconds, an unknown number of enemies, 30 bullets. This is a hide and seek then. You have to kill all the enemies, but they don't tell you how many there are. This one's probably gonna take multiple tries. Which is the intention, of course. Why is there a glowing red dot over here? What is this? Is that a landmine? Undercover or something? Oh! Oops. I'm guessing that's a landmine. In the little vent there. Here, let's find out. Fuck it. Watch me get blown up. No? What the hell is that red dot? I don't know what the red dot could be then.
Who's that?
You son of a bitch. Okay, well the air vent's too slow no matter what. Spotlights don't give a rat's ass. Oh, I thought I auto-aimed on him. Did not. I had it! Wait. There, I was like, because sometimes I don't want to shoot. They didn't have the quick thing yet, you have to manually, okay. I want to put the gun away without shooting. I have to do that, I guess. Jesus! I should pay more attention to the patterns of the spotlights. I think they crisscross, and one of them doesn't go that far south, the other one goes all the way down. Yeah, this one doesn't go all the way down, but when it comes back, the other one does. Let me see. Well, it kinda does, but you have this corner. That's good to know. So that corner is safe as long as I kill that guy right away. Come on. Oh!
What was that noise?
Good, he fell for it. Alrighty then. Oh! The analog screwed me over. I should have used the D-pad. I was trying to hug the wall and then go through the center. I gotta use the D-pad whenever I'm that close to a wall. So I don't accidentally stick to the wall, but I don't go too far out either, you know?
What was that noise?
You're deaf. That's what it was. Oh. Ay, what is... Okay, how do I take care of you guys? That's the real question.
Who's that?
Asshole. Oh, I see. That red dot is a guy on top of this thing.
What was that noise?
Alright. Forgot to search, yeah. But yeah, so there's a guy on top of, he wasn't in the air vent, obviously. He's on top, you can't see him down there. I think that guy's meant to troll you as being the last guy. So that you're panicking going, where's the last enemy? I can't find him, and he's over there in the corner. Just... jerking off.
What was that noise?
Excellent. How do I kill that guy? He never moves. I guess I have to shoot from across. Okay, that's gonna see me. There we go. Oh, you can't cross. Damn. Oh, so I missed my chance. I have to do it here before that happens. Or like this. Yeah, the safest way seems to be to come this way like I did last time. I just have to be more careful about how I take this guy out, that's all. Okay, gonna see me.
What was that noise?
Running out of time. I'm not gonna do it this run. Not enough time. But at least got far enough to see what that guy does. He stops at 3 points. There, and there in the center. But center left.
What was that noise?
Oh, that lured the other guy. Ooh, okay, if I do that, I can kill that guy easily, then I don't have to go back for him, alright. But I have to make sure he dies close enough so that guy hears his body thud. Okay, so I gotta do it here.
What was that noise?
Oh my... Oh, he's too low. Get over here! You piece of shit.
Who's that?
Shit, if I stuck to the wall maybe I would've... Damn. You gotta keep an eye on where that guy is. The top dude.
What was that noise?
Look how the searchlight just barely misses me. He was aiming at 2 different enemies. I was like, what the hell's going on? Oh no, I wish he would have came to this one. Fuck. Could have had him. I could have baited him. He's coming this way. He stops at more than... Okay. Dude! What the fuck? Did you see that bullshit? Why were the bullets just going through him? Alright. Whatever. You. Idiot. Oh, Jesus. The reload, dude. He almost got me on the reload. Get the hell out of here. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Whew. There we go. Survival mission? The fuck is this? Gun shooting mode survival mission. Go through all stages of the gun shooting mode while fighting enemy soldiers and collecting ammo. Alright. I don't think we're gonna beat this one. I can already tell what they're really asking here. You have 7 minutes to go through all 10 stages. Never get busted once, I bet. And kill everything. Like, if you get caught once, you just get sent back here to the beginning. Which, like I said, if that's true, we're not doing this. This is way too hard. I can already tell it's gonna be way too fucking hard. They don't all drop ammo. Oh. What the? No ammo. I remember from last time they don't move here, so I'll give this a couple tries, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get busted on the next one after this. It's hella hard. I still remember it. Any ammo? Thank you. See how sometimes it just doesn't auto-aim? Like, I think they have to be right in your peripheral vision. Like Snake's peripheral vision for him to actually lock onto him. You have to already be kind of generally facing them, you know? Like that. I think only one guy per stage actually drops ammo. Yeah, only one guy, so you really can't miss. Holy shit! Oh right. That confirms there's only one guy. Only one guy drops ammo. Shit. Shit? I meant to say Jesus and it turned into shit, so it came out as shit.
What was that noise?
I'm fucking near him. Yeah, this is awkward.
What was that noise?
Pick a direction! Go, jackass! That was harder than it should have been, killing that last guy. This is where I was feeling like I'm just gonna get busted and die before I can do anything. After what happened last time. You didn't drop ammo. Like, you better drop something. Thought the camera was gonna see me. Jesus. I don't know if I have enough ammo to finish.
What was that noise?
Oh, thank God. I was like, if they don't drop any more ammo, I'm not gonna make it. 420. 9.5 plus 4 pennies. Whatever the hell Snoop Dogg says, I still don't even know what the hell that means, but... Oh, here it comes.
Whose footprints are these?
Bullshit, dude. It's the whole thing all over again, isn't it? Oh no, you get... Oh, but your time doesn't reset. So you do get checkpoints, but eventually... We're just fucked.
What was that noise? Whose footprints
Okay, I was like, he better chase the footprints, dude.
Who's that?
I got desperate. I was like, we're gonna run out of time, go! Oh no.
What was that noise?
Oh,
What was that noise?
They do give checkpoints, but your time doesn't reset, so we only have a minute and a half left, and I think we still have 2 stages. We're not gonna make it.
What was that noise?
Aim at him! He's right there!
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Aim at him! Oh my god, I can't... It's just like, come on, man!
What was that noise?
Oh,
What was that noise?
wow, it does feel doable.
What was that noise?
I thought I was in the safe spot. You guys remember last time I actually stood there and it just brushed by? Wow, this is actually doable, but it is not gonna be... Jesus Christ. Like, I only have 30 seconds left, I can't do this, but... It does feel doable, though. Take that.
Who's that?
Well, I'm pretty much fucked anyway, I got 3 seconds left. That's crazy. I thought this was gonna be harder, like I didn't even think we'd make it this far. Maybe we can do this then. I never thought I'd make it that far, honestly. Yeah, let's give it another shot. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Holy shit. That's the first place right there.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Can you reload this manually? Yes, thank God. Because the reload animation can fuck you over at the wrong time. If you switch out the weapon, it reloads it. This is only doable because of the fact that there are checkpoints. Like, if you fuck up, it's not the end of the world. Oh! Like that. But you're still on a strict time limit, you know? So the challenge is still there, but it's doable. I thought it was gonna be like the moment you get caught, it's right back to the beginning. You know what I mean? This is definitely doable though. Any ammo? No. Whew, okay.
What was that noise?
What?
Who's that?
I pushed square, man. Damn. Either the bullet went through him or it just didn't register and it didn't shoot the third one. Fucking hell.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
I forgot where the exit was. That's a huge time loss. Fuck. I feel like I fluked this one last time I was here.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
I'm just gonna take the safe strategy like I did last time. I haven't been able to figure out another one, honestly. No! Jesus, dude. Really didn't want to get spotted by that camera. Okay, I think as long as we don't fuck up again, we might be good.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Shot a third time for no reason there.
Who's that?
Horse shit. Again, the third shot did not hit that guy who was right in front of me. I don't know why. Thank you.
What was that noise?
That's what should have happened last time. Jank ass game.
What was that noise?
Go check it out. See what happens. Oh. You have plenty of ammo, this one's not too bad.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh,
What was that noise? What was that noise?
it's doable. Don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh no. I'm running out of ammo. What? Oh my, I might as well exit. I can't make it now. I don't have enough time. I actually, technically I do, but...
Who's that?
Well, probably not anymore. You gotta be so careful going around the corners with the cameras, man. Like, you think you're safe by just... but it's like you're not.
What was that noise?
The camera's cone of vision is nowhere near as big as it looks. You said it, Snake.
Emotional damage.
Literally 2 steps away. Two steps faster and I would have been fine.
What was that noise?
Man, he moves fast.
What was that noise?
Gotta hurry up! I'm getting nervous, I'm not gonna be able to pick up the ammo. I'm getting better. At least I'm starting to get less sloppy with the first few, so that saves a lot of time. We're speedrunning now. Oh wait. God damn it, I always forget. Gotta wait for the ammo for this one.
What was that noise?
Almost thought the exit was up north, but I forgot it was right there.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Oh, it was easier than last time. Should start using the knock a little bit more. Come on.
What was that noise?
That didn't happen last time. Or did it?
Who's that?
Fuck, I hate that, dude. You already shot him, but they still catch you. It's like, what the fuck? Did that happen last time? But that threw me off. I don't remember the other guy noticing when I killed the first. I don't think so, because I killed him later, that's why. That's what threw the whole thing off. I didn't kill him until he's over here. Yeah, like that. That's what, yeah. That's what threw me off. That's what was supposed to happen. Oh right, ammo. Kinda need that. Fuck. God, I hate going around corners. It's so ass. Like when there's a camera, sometimes even if you push directly up on the D-pad, he'll take a wide angle.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Let's. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
What was that noise?
I like how when he first hears the noise, he turns in your direction first. And then he goes to investigate the dead body thud or sound in the other direction. It's like, what the
What was that
fuck?
noise?
This game is jank!
Who's
See what I mean? Keep following him, don't worry. He follows them perfectly. I love that. He just... Instead of just seeing where they're going in general and going that way, he actually follows them in a straight, like... I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean. Like, he just follows them exactly as they go.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
He heard that? That guy's definitely gonna hear that.
What was that noise?
What was that noise? We're just gonna keep hearing that in our dreams from now on after this shit. What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? That'd be a fucking meme.
What was that noise?
Gotta wait. Wait. Time lost, but at least I'm good. Oh. No, he's gonna bust me like always, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah!
Fucking did it.
Great job, Snake.
Technical demonstration. Oh, what's this? We get to see a pro do it. Alright, let's go. This is gonna be good. Oh, for each stage, okay. Technical demonstration, select stage. Stage 1. What do we got? How are you supposed to do it? Okay. Next stage? Oh, it's still in demo mode. I can't. Yeah. Stage 2. Let's see what's up. Now's a good time to check the volume for audio. I'm gonna mute myself right after I say something, and then we'll see how loud it is. The idea is I'm gonna test the volume with me talking as there's action going on. Then I'm gonna mute myself real quick, use the stream delay to check. So, let's see. Here we go. There's not a lot of action in this one, hold on.
What was that noise?
Okay. Oh, I see. He knocked and then he just got him like that. Alright.
Huh? What was that noise?
This guy's a fucking pro. Looks like the audio balance is actually pretty good. Again, I'll check the VOD when the stream's over in a minute, and then we'll see, but... looks good. But on my phone, it sounds like way different. Oh, you could run and shoot, dude. For some reason, I thought you had to stand still to shoot, but I guess you can run. I like that once you beat everything, they show you how to actually do it and get first place, for those who still want to. They show you how it's done, and it shows you that it's possible. Fucking Universal Soldier over here, dude! This just turned into Call of Duty Black Ops, holy shit! Well, any Call of Duty, really, but... this ain't a stealth game anymore at this point. This is just... destroy everything. I'm never gonna get that kind of precise aiming on this jank-ass controller. I gotta keep track. That was stage 6, right? Stage 7.
What was that noise?
Jesus, man, you'd think the robot's playing the fucking game. That is so precise. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they did. Like a tool-assisted thing to, you know... That was stage 7, right? I hope I didn't skip any. Ow! 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 So cute, dude.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
I couldn't even keep up, dude. I was doing sound effects to go with what was happening. That was meant to be like the soldiers cursing their own death, but like I couldn't even keep up with how fast he was killing them. Wow. Those cameras don't have anywhere near the range they show on the radar. Did you see that? He passed right in front of it. There was a huge yellow chunk. There was a huge yellow chunk of the camera's field of vision right on him, and it did not see him. My god. I wonder if it was the playtesters or the developers themselves that practiced these stages enough to do them like this. That's insane. Whew! Well, you saw it here first, folks. Technical demonstration, there it is. I was like, you better not have to do the survival mission every time you want to see that again. No, it's there now. Like, forever. Okay, cool. Save. Memory card slot 1. No empty block. They failed. Okay, I don't know why it says that. Assign slots. Wait, oh right. God, it's because when you go into this menu, it's X to confirm. Assign slots. Oh, it's because this one has 0. Okay, back up. Slot 1. Like that. Save. Now checking memory card. Saving. Hey, complete. I gotta manage my memory cards. If I did all that and then not have been able to save it, I would have been pissed. Whew. Okay, we're done with VR. That was an unexpected sidetrack. I literally went in there just to do the tutorials. I didn't think I'd get sucked in so much. I would do the time attacks and then the gun mode and then the gun survival mode. It just kept going, dude. That was a rabbit hole. I got super sidetracked. Jesus Christ. But it was fun though. I liked it. That was pretty fun. Alright, and we're almost on 3 hours. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. And then, oh right, it starts playing this shit. God damn it. I'm gonna end the stream. Where should I leave it? I'll just keep moving it. And I'm gonna check to see the audio balance throughout most of that, especially when I was doing the VR training, because that's when all the action's happening. To make sure, once and for all, that the game isn't too loud, I'm not too loud, that it's just right. And the next stream, when we actually start the story, we go into new game here, and we actually start the story properly, you know, I won't have to be messing around with audio settings once we get going, so there's that. You know, the first stream was nothing but VR and the intro and the briefing and all that, but hey, at least, you know, at least now we were able to sort of sort the audio. Well, I'll be able to sort it out once this is over and I check the VOD back. So yeah. This has been part 1 of Metal Gear Solid, and the third game in the installation, the third installation, sorry, of the Metal Gear series. And I will be doing, I won't spoil what ending I'm doing first. For those who know how the ending is determined, you'll find out when we get there. You'll see what I do, and you'll see which ending I'm going for first. But oh, that's when the game came out, 1998. Okay. I was wondering about that too, the release date. Okay, what else was I saying? Yeah, so I'll be playing the game twice to get both endings, because it's 2 endings. I'm wondering how I'm gonna label these, so that people who just want to see one or the other can just skip to them. So I might not label these like other playthroughs that I've done recently, where I go like part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I might put like half 1 or ending 1. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then when we start the second playthrough, it'll be path 2 or ending 2, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. So, yeah, I think we'll go with that. What was special again? Oh, that was the Metal Gear 1 and 2 recaps. They were very detailed, I gotta say, but they were also lacking. Like, they conveniently left out certain details, you know? But like the parts that would just make it ridiculous, especially for new players who are just getting into the franchise and don't know shit about it. Imagine if they had left in the parts where you had to use a remote-controlled missile launcher to kill someone who's choking you out from behind. Dr. Petrovich? It's like, what? Somebody might read that and be like, yo, what? Like, what kind of game did I just rent or buy? You know? But yeah, I remember seeing this title screen when I got the demo, and I played the demo and was like, this game is so fucking cool. I love, because I'd never played a stealth game before. So I was like, dude, this game looks, it's fucking awesome. Like, the stealth and then the the dialogue and cutscenes are crazy, like what they're talking about, like the plot twist, because I think the demo ends right after... I don't want to spoil anything, but it ends obviously pretty early, but after a certain event that just kind of leaves you like, oh shit. Like if it's your first playthrough, you'll just be like, what the fuck is this? Like you'll get sucked into the story, you know? So I really wanted to play it. It's a shame I just never got my hands on it until the Twin Snakes came out many years later. It is what it is. I think it came out in, what, early 2000s? For the GameCube, right? The Twin Snakes? Something like that. Early to mid-2000s. It's amazing that they remade this game literally less than half a decade later. And it wasn't that different for Resident Evil 1, right? They remade that Resident Evil Remake for the GameCube also like 5 years later, something like that. It shows how far graphics went in a very short period of time compared to now. Now we've sort of reached that point where we've sort of reached a minor plateau where making games look more realistic at this point is becoming an incredibly tedious chore. Because it's like the graphics already look so good. The only way they can the only way they can improve anymore now is like obviously adding even more pixels, as many as they can, but also like things like ray tracing, you know, developing other sort of going down other avenues with the technology to try and make it look more realistic than before. Because the graphics by themselves are reaching a point where it's just that won't do it anymore. Like you have to start doing other things like improving the lighting, which is what ray tracing does. It improves lighting in games and stuff like that. They're starting to have to look for other ways to improve how a game's visual looks. Always trying to approach and achieve that elusive, it looks like a real-life movie, quote-unquote, goal that I feel like a lot of game developers have been striving for forever now. But anyway, that's a whole tangent on its own. Has nothing to do with this. I'm just kind of rambling now, so I'm just going to end it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been Metal Gear Solid 1, and that was all the VR missions and challenges and stuff. Good training. Let's hope I don't just forget all that overnight and then get my ass handed to me tomorrow when we start the actual story. But, we'll see. Should be fun. So, yeah. Stay tuned for that. Alright folks, take it easy. As always, take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there, and until next time, please have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I will see you all then. Peace. Whew, that was a fun first day though. I like that. Good stuff, good stuff.